So, have you ever stopped to think about why a proven, top-of-the-line medical treatment might work miracles for one person, but do absolutely nothing for someone else? Well, today we're digging into that exact question, and we're going to uncover a hidden key to healing that goes way beyond just the medicine itself. Right? It's one of the biggest puzzles in modern medicine. You've got this scientifically backed therapy. It should work. And for some, it's a game changer. For others, it's a total dud. So what's the missing variable here? Turns out, the answer isn't just buried in our DNA. It's woven into the entire context of our lives. And this quote just nails it. A treatment isn't some neat chemical reaction happening in a test tube. Its success, its real success, depends entirely on the context of the person taking it. And that one idea, right there, completely changes how we can think about what it actually means to heal. So let's talk about the missing piece of that puzzle. It's a really powerful concept called compatibility. And honestly, it might just be the single most important and most overlooked factor in all of healthcare.
Okay, so what is compatibility really? Well, think of it like the perfect fit between a treatment and your entire life. It's not just about, say, whether a pill is right for your body. It's about whether it also clicks with your mindset, your deepest beliefs, your daily routines, and even the people around you. It's that total alignment that really unlocks healing.
And you know, it's important to know where this idea comes from. This whole concept of compatibility was really pioneered by Dr. Jawad Alzeer. It's a cornerstone of his bigger health framework, which he calls Lifestylopathy, a way of looking at how our entire lifestyle shapes our biology.
This is a great way to break it down. See, healing really has two sides. On one side, you've got the therapeutic effect. That's what a drug can do, in principle. It's the raw chemical potential. But then you've got the compatibility effect, and that's what determines what the drug actually achieves in the real world. Think about it. A chemically perfect drug that you take with a sense of doubt or mistrust, it's just not going to work as well. That's compatibility in action.
And this is where it gets really practical. When a treatment is compatible with you, it actually juices up the positive placebo effect. That's our own belief helping us heal. At the same time, it dials down the negative nocebo effect, where our doubt can literally make us feel worse. This sense of alignment makes us way more likely to actually stick with a plan, which of course leads to much, much better results.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds a little soft, right? A little fuzzy? But this is where it gets so fascinating, because we can actually trace this alignment all the way down to hard, measurable science. This isn't just about feeling good about a treatment. It's about physically changing your biology. Here's the key takeaway. Compatibility isn't some vague preference. It is a real, measurable, biological input into your system. The trust and alignment you feel, that translates directly into physical signals that can either turbocharge your recovery or slam on the brakes.
And we can see it in the data. When your care is compatible, we see these incredible, tangible changes in the body. Your stress hormones, like cortisol, they go down. Chronic inflammation, which drives so many diseases, that gets reduced. It can even influence which of your genes get turned on or off, a process called epigenetics. That's how deep this goes. It is literally reprogramming you.
So, what happens when that alignment is missing? Well, you get the exact opposite. Incompatibility creates this internal friction, this resistance. And that fuels a state of biological and psychological disorder that scientists call entropy. It's basically chaos in the system. And it can create a real downward spiral. It all starts with that misalignment, a clash between the treatment and your life. That immediately triggers a stress response and resistance. All of a sudden, the energy your body should be using for healing just scatters. It's wasted. That's entropy, and it can totally sabotage the healing process.
So how do we actually achieve this alignment? How do we make this work? The key is to think about the whole person. Compatibility isn't just one thing. It's broken down into 4 key dimensions of healing.
Let's quickly run through them. First, you've got biological compatibility. That's about working with your body's natural cycles, not against them. Then there is psychological, making sure treatment actually fits with your beliefs and your worldview. Third is social. You need the support of your friends, your family, your community. And finally, spiritual, connecting your healing journey to a deeper sense of meaning and purpose in your life.
But here's the most important thing to get. These dimensions aren't a checklist. You can't just pick one or two. The real, powerful, lasting healing, that only happens when all these layers, your body, your mind, your relationships, and your sense of purpose, are all resonating together in harmony.
Okay, so this is all really interesting in theory, but the big question is how do we actually use this stuff? How do we take it from an idea and put it into our own lives? Let's get practical.
The best part about all this is that it isn't something that just happens to you. You can actively, consciously cultivate more compatibility in your life. You have the power to create that alignment between your health choices and who you are, which makes every single thing you do that much more effective. Let's look at 3 really simple but powerful ways to start doing this. First, try a morning check-in. Just take 60 seconds to ask yourself, are my plans for today actually aligned with what I value most? Second, meal awareness. Before you eat, just pause for a second and ask, does this food nourish my body and my values? And third, this is a great one. Create micro moments of trust. As you're taking a supplement or doing a stretch, just say out loud, I trust this is helping me. It's a tiny act, but it reinforces that powerful mind-body connection.
And this quote really brings it all home. Compatibility isn't just a nice to have, it's the very soil where healing flourishes. It is the architecture of your well-being. When your medicine, your lifestyle, and your beliefs all line up, every choice you make, big or small, becomes a building block for real resilience and renewal.
So, we'll leave you with this question to think about. Take a really honest look at your daily life, your habits, your choices, your thoughts, and just ask yourself, is my lifestyle an ally on my health journey, or is it accidentally an obstacle? The answer to that question might just be the key you've been looking for to unlock your own deepest potential to heal. Thanks for tuning in.